Hi everyone, this is Grace and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn how to edit a one-step cookie decorating video for Instagram with InShot. The first step, open your InShot app. I'm using this on an iPhone. Next, select Video, then New, and then go into your videos and find the video that you want to edit. For this one, we are selecting just one video. This is a very simple one-step cookie video. So the first step that I'm going to do here is slide the bar over and select volume. I often forget to do this, so I want to do this first. Turn the volume all the way down so you're not hearing the extraneous voices of when I actually filmed the video. The next step is to scroll over and select canvas. This is where you're going to change the actual frame of the video. For this, we're doing it for Instagram, so I'm selecting the Instagram icon, which is just a square, and I'm using my fingers here on the touch screen to move the image in and out. I like a very tight frame on my cookie videos. It's really up to you what you prefer. For the next step, I always go to the beginning of the video and see what extraneous footage I need to cut out first. So I'm using this split function, splitting the video, and then deleting that first portion of the video that I don't want. So now I'm just right off the bat starting with the decorating, which is what I want. Then I just scroll through the whole video to see, again, if there's any big chunks of film that I'm not going to want. Usually at this stage, I'm just picking at the end of the video. So again, I have some end of the video footage that I know I'm definitely not going to want in my video. So again, I'm going and using the split function and just deleting that end portion. This next step, I want to make sure that I go in and adjust the coloring just ever so slightly. It depends really on the camera you're using, how much you need to change the coloring. I'm using the adjust function here, and for me, I know I need to always bring up the brightness just a little bit. Then I bring the warmth down tiny bit and the saturation up just a smidge more. So I'll start here, and then you'll see at the end of this video, I adjust the coloring one more time. The next step is to mess with the speed of the video itself. I like to start by just doing it ×2 and seeing how fast that makes the video. So I multiplied it ×2, and now I'm watching the video to see if it's the right speed, and I can already tell it's way too slow. So I'm gonna go over and try 4 ×4, see where that gets me. Go to the beginning of the video and watch it back. I can tell it's definitely closer at this point, but as I'm watching it, I'm wondering what would it look like just a little bit faster than this. So I go back to speed and I go for a 5. And again, I go back and I rewatch the video at 5. As I'm watching the video, I'm thinking, I think this is a little faster than I want it to be. So I go back to speed again, and now I'm going to make it a 4.5. So split the difference, and I watch it again. I think this is a huge key to the success and the pleasurability and satisfyingness of watching my videos is that I really spend time making sure that the speed of the video is just right. It's fast enough that you're not bored, but it's not so fast that your eyes are going crazy. For this next step, I want to watch back and see the transition to the scribe use. Sometimes when I'm transitioning from one element to the next, maybe the transition is too long, it's clunky, whatever, and I might want to remove it. As I'm watching this, I've noticed that the camera jiggles ever so slightly and the lighting changes, and I don't like that in my videos. So I went back and I split out the section of the transition that includes the camera jiggle and the lighting change. And I'm using that split function here and delete to just delete that out. And I just watched back Watching back the transition, and it is seamless and beautiful, and I am happy. So I'm glad that I removed that chunky portion of the transition. This, I think, is a key also to the success of my videos that people don't realize, is that I edit all of the transitions in my videos. Even this simple one-step cookie has a transition from piping and flooding to the scribe. So I'm watching the video one more time, making sure I like it. Looks good to me. And the next step is to add that photo on the end. This is my personal preference. I like to add that finished photo at the end of the video. So I already have my photo edited. All I have to do is plug it in. The first step that I do is I like to edit the frame if I need to. So again, here, just how I did the video, I'm pulling that close in on a square Instagram frame. The next step is I'm editing the transition. I always do a 1-second faded transition when going to that final photo at the end. Then I go and I edit the duration that the photo is shown. The default is 5 seconds. I typically prefer 3 seconds. So I edit that down to 3 seconds. And as I'm watching this back, I realize that the transition looks good. However, the color change from the video to the photo is just too severe. This is partly because I over-edited the photo, but here we are. So I go back and I up the brightness more on the video itself. I do the apply all function, but you want to make sure you're not applying that to the photo. So if you select the photo and then click delete, that will remove any of the color changes that I did to the video because I've already edited the photo. It does not need any more editing. So now that I've done the photo, I'm watching back one more time to make sure the transition to the photo is good. I'm much happier. Not perfect, but good enough. Watching one more time. And then I go back to the beginning of the video and watch the whole thing over again and make sure that I think it looks satisfying. I've edited all the transitions well. It's a good representation of the cookie and the editing and the decorating itself. So I'm happy with this. The final step after editing the video in InShot is to actually save the video. So this is this little icon in the upper right corner. And there you go. That's how you edit a simple one-step cookie on InShot. Have fun.